Hi students, good evening. How are you all? Hope you are enjoying your holidays fantastically. Take care of your health. Daily 1 hour get in touch with your education. And students, those who did not get the books, get the books soon. Then only you can able to do the homework regularly. So we will get into our lesson. Yesterday what we have seen, that is need for measurement. Why we need measurement? This is we have seen in the last class, isn't it? So today you are going to see what is a unit. So your unit is an internationally accepted reference standard to measure physical quantities like length, mass and time. So what is a unit? Unit is an internationally accepted reference standard to measure physical quantities like length, mass and time. There are two types of units. What are they? One is non-standard units and another one is standard unit. What is meant by physical quantity? The quantity which is measurable is called as what? Physical quantity. If it is a measurable means we can call it as what? Physical quantity, isn't it? So unit means it is nothing but it's an internationally accepted reference standard to measure physical quantities. So what are the physical quantities given here? Length, mass and time. So to measure this physical quantities, a unit is required. So students, now we are going to see what is mean by non-standard or traditional unit. So these units vary from one person to another and hence might not be exact. So what does this lines tell? That is, it vary from one person to another and hence the measurement taken by this method is not be exact one. For that an example is given for you. Handspan. What it is the first one? Handspan and cubit. Handspan and cubit is given here. Handspan means what? So it is the length between the handspan. Cubit means it is the length between the elbow and the fingertip. So cubit is what? It is the length between the elbow and the fingertip. Handspan, it is the distance between the. So handspan is what? Is the distance between the little finger and the thumb finger, isn't it? Okay. So foot span. So these are all what? These are all the non-traditional, non-standard or traditional units. Okay, handspan, cubit and foot span. So these are all used for measuring the length. And next one is handful for volume. Handful, mugful and spoonful. Here the picture is given for your clear understanding. That is handful, mugful and spoonful. This is for what? To measure the mass and volume. ஒரு கைப்பிடி அளவு எடுத்து போடு, மாவு எடுத்து போடு அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா? So that is what? So handful, mugful and spoonful for what? For measuring mass and volume. So far we have seen about handspan, cubit or foot length for measuring the length we have seen using the non-standard units, isn't it? So can you answer now? Is your handspan equal to that of your partner? Yes or no? No, it will be vary from person to person, isn't it? Likewise, is your foot length or handful the same as your father's? No, that also would not be same, isn't it? So each one handspan or cubit or foot length will be differ from the others. So each one handspan or cubit or foot length, this will be differ from person to person. It will not be exact, isn't it? So measurements made using such units will therefore be approximate and never accurate. So this will be approximate only. Approximately only we can say, but accurately we cannot say that measurements. Using, if you use the non-standard units, means the measurements made out from that means it will be, the value will be approximate only, but it never would be accurate. So students, can you understand what is mean by non-standard or traditional units? Oh. So students, once again read the paragraph fully and get it clear in the topic, and we will end up our session and take down the today homework. Define unit. So starting from this one to this one you have to write. Define unit, first one. Second one is, what are the two types of unit? There are two types of units. The answer for this, starting from this one to this one. And the third one is, define non-standard unit. Define non-standard or traditional unit. So the answer for this one is starting from this one to this one. An example also you have to give. So students, write this as a homework. Take a snapshot of it and send it to the Hi-Fi app. Thank you students.